flew up on it. So that chariots come in different sizes. The particular chariot that the Lord is flying in right now, it says it's going to be as big as a mountain, man. And it says, but I would have soon the region or the place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. So what Ezra is saying, the ship was so big, it looked like a mountain. So what he did was he wanted to look over there to see what part of that mountain was missing. And he couldn't see it because it was all there. The Lord was on a chariot. And see, people now call them UFOs. We think we saw a UFO. No, those are chariots of the Most High. If you believe in the Lord and how he moved, how would you think he moved? And his angels, they move on chariots, just like we move in. This is the prototype of how the Lord moved when Esau come here on the planet and make cars. Back in the day, they called the chariots, they call them wheel wagons, they call them chariots back in the day. Same thing with the Lord, they're chariots, man. They just flying through the sky. And when you see them, when you look up in the sky at night and you think you see what's called a falling star, when you see that fire go across the sky real fast and disappear, that's a chariot coming or going out our atmosphere. But you know, you got these people, they don't believe these scriptures, man. That's why I said they're gonna be amazed, and they're gonna be amazed and afraid and tremble when the Lord come back, and everybody that's under him, when he come back, everybody down here gonna be scared, man. Because they not gonna know what's going on, because they don't read the scriptures.
They don't get no understanding of it.
No, they don't read.
So it's like a chariot, like headlights on cars. The chariot, they got them like they had exactly. On.
They got them same thing. Yeah, and it's look like a wheel inside a wheel. You see all color lights. You see them, man. You have people that can tell you a story. Like I got a chariot story. I seen one, like it looked like it was about the top of that tree one night. And it just disappeared so fast, you ain't hear no sound or nothing. And I knew when I saw it, I was like, man. And you know, normally when you see chariots, the Most High always have you. He don't have you with a large amount of people. He'll have the so-called white man and others. When he show you see stuff, you be alone a lot. Just for your eyes and for you to be revealed unto you. And so Ezra saw that mountain, that chariot was so big it looked like a mountain. So he said, man, I looked to see what part of the mountain was missing, and I couldn't see now. So he said, verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and they does fight. So when they go over there for World War III, they're gonna be over there in the midst of battling each other, and they're gonna look up and the Lord gonna come back. That's when he's gonna show back up. And they're gonna be so afraid. They say they're gonna be afraid when they look up and see him, and they're gonna turn around and start shooting at the Lord. And you ain't gonna be able to, you can't box, you can't box with the Lord. Done.
Right, though.
They ain't gonna be able to box with the Lord. Your arms ain't long enough. You know, and them chariots got that fire. They tell you, it says right here, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude, they came, he neither lift up his hand nor sword nor any instrument of war, because he ain't gonna have to lift up no instrument of war, because he gonna be on the chariot. He gonna be in the chariot, so the Lord ain't gonna have to have a sword. He gonna be in one of them big chariots. You see? They showed you that in Independence Day. You ever watched that movie?
Oh yeah, buddy, that was the movie.
You remember Independence Day? They showed you. Yeah, see, the white man read these, he has certain scholars read these scriptures, and every movie he make, he takes stuff out of the scriptures, man. And he took that right out of the scripture, that big Armageddon, that big ship, that was a chariot. So that's why he said he ain't gonna lift no sword or nothing, because the Lord gonna be in the ship. Huh?
George Clinton.
The mothership?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he called it the mothership.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We call it the fathership.
Yeah.
Because we know who on them chariots. The angels on them chariots. Ain't no woman on there. But you know.
Devils do it.
You know.
They ain't gonna have no devil on the ship.
No, them devils ain't gonna make it on the ship. If they on there, it's for they gonna get killed somewhere. It's a trick being played on. Yeah. No, these are real men of the Lord right here, man. It says, let me go on. It says, verse 10, 2 Ezra 13 and 10, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been the blast of fire, and out of his lips flaming breath, and out of his tongue he being cast out sparks and tempest. So that concentrated fire is going to be coming out them chariots, man. It's going to be hitting people. It's going to be tearing people up. And the scriptures tell you right here that they basically going to be getting cremated. It says
they're going to get burned.
Yeah, it says verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which had prepared to fight. It burned them up, every one. So upon all the innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only the dust and small smoke. So when they get hit with that laser, ain't gonna be nothing there.
Ain't gonna be nothing there.
Cremation.
Yeah, right, but
that's the real fire. That's the real cremation. You're gonna be getting hit with a laser. Cause when you burn somebody with fire, they'll burn, they'll yell, but they finna get hit with even when you get hit with lightning, it'll hit you, you'll fall, and your flesh will be burnt, you'll be dead. But this fire here finna leave with nothing but dust. It's gonna be a little smoke. Man, that's evaporation. That's cremation.
Hey, man, I got to walk, but
hey, bro. Hey, man, we Israelites, man. I know you probably you call yourself a Negro or you're Indian.
I was there.
Your dad.
I'm just a black person.
But see, that's the mind frame we gotta come out of it, because ain't nobody black.
Yeah, but
ain't nobody white.
Yeah.
Your hat black.
Yeah, but that's just the color.
But see, they say that because what? That's what we used to.
That motherfucker done taught you.
Exactly. When they put you in slavery, that's what they tell you, black. You a regular shade of brown. Some brothers are darker shade of brown than others. Right?
But the Lord had like gold and wool. Wool, yeah, like SOS bag.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but now, but they ain't like him with the devil.
Damn, Salaki is. I'm
calling out, man, because I talk, man.
Yeah. That right there, this goes back to
man that made
that picture right there. This goes back to this go back to the 5th century. Go back to the dude called Serapis Christian 600.
But in 1942,
400 AD, 500.
After Christ or before Christ?
That was after the real Yahweh Shai left. After the real brother was dead and hung. Yeah. About 400 years later, you had Alexander. I can read it to you.
That's right.
I'm gonna read it to you. Alexander.
Alexander what?
Remember Alexander the Great?
Yeah, right. The old king.
Yeah, that was white dude.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, Alexander. I'm gonna read something to you. This is Maccabees, right? This is the part of the Bible that they took out. These books I'm reading to you now. You can see why. It's good information, man, that they really don't want us to know. So it says,
some people know it, don't even go with it.
This Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 1, and I started 7. It says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and he died. He died around 30-something years old, right? And it says, and his servants bare rule every one of his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years, and evils multiplied in the earth. So when the so-called white man hit the scene and started ruling, that's when more of the evils multiplied in the earth more than any time. And when Alexander died, he had 4 generals. One was Lysimachus, Cassandra, Seleucus, and Ptolemy. And Ptolemy, he went and took over Egypt, so-called white man. And when the first Ptolemy that ruled, his name was Soter the First. He looked at himself as God, right? He wanted everybody to worship him as God. So his son was called Ptolemy II, Philadelphia. He wanted everybody to worship him as the son of God. Yeah, and that came out. That's why you see that first image of the white Jesus back in the 500s.
Right,
you know?
I see. And all the disciples, one white.
No, the disciples
was at that table.
The disciples
the last supper.
They were brown men, man, afros, you know, just like the Lord.
Hey man, I'm gonna get up out.
All right, man. Know you're an Israelite, man. You know you probably come out of the tribe of Judah, or you might be an Indian. Your daddy might be an Indian or something.
Man, cause I don't know.
You know. But we the nation of Israel. We the real ones of the Bible who them curses fall under Deuteronomy.